Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go at the length. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They're going for this. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running it with David Montgomery. And limited damage, just a few yards on that. Okay, there to take him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, gone. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. Juju Brents with the pick. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, there to the throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. tackle him short of the sticks.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws. All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So back and begin in the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw from Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking for the back that time. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First down, now run with Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stop for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. It's the Lions forcing a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Bob.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yeah. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They go play action here. This is getting up there. Intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact, but before they ever reach the target.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. It's a intercepted. And the Colts get the football back at their own 30 after that interception in return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing from the gun here. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 23.
Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he will score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making a one-score game before halftime. Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2. to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. They put a receiver in motion here left. That one finds Josh Downs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He's going deep this time. That's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Montgomery. He's contained at the line for no gain. Juju Brents with a stop. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Pickup of 2 here, and that gives the Lions the first. Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff setting the throw. That's incomplete left side. St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You're a fucking pussy, Ken Wan, or whatever your name is. Play like that on both sides. I don't do any of that, you know it. Undefeated in tournaments, don't try in these games.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring, and guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. From the red zone now. It's another interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts get it back after making their third first-half interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's a throw. That's where right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Putting the tight end in motion. Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brian Branch has it.
Yeah, just fucking you with you there, Ken One. Like 99.9% of players trying to get a freebie.
This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away.
I bet you never even played in a tournament. Also, you need to talk because you're prideful. You probably say I'm trash or I suck, but I've never said that to anybody. I don't know what you're saying because you're muted. But nobody ever has anything nice to say because they think that we're trying to talk shit, but we're not. You're in the business of winning meaningless games. I'm not. I'm in the business of winning money in meaningful games. If you saw my screenshot, you would know I'm playing with backups. I've only played with backups for the last 3-4 years. But not trying with backups.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. This one's taken in by Kyron Granson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14.
Even doing that's too much for me, my guy.
For Indianapolis, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they pick him off again. And Fatu Melifonwu with the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick six.
I don't think you're going to get 60, 80 points in this game. I don't think that's going to happen.
Take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in.
This isn't even a fourth of what I've been beat. This isn't even a quarter of what I've been beaten 4 times worse than this. But never quit a game in my entire 22, 23-year career, Madden career. Never use this game. Don't try in these games.
Well, we're on hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4.
Didn't read your defense once all game by my standards. When I read the defense, I read every level of defense. And there's nothing you can do to touch me when I'm trying. I'll give you an example. In tournaments, if I see anybody audibling, anybody doing anything on defense, I get them with a big play or touchdown because I don't let you sit. I'm reading the entire defense, the front, every level, the leverages and techniques. I'm reading the shell, and I take advantage if you press or back up. And I do my blocking adjustments. I haven't done my blocking adjustments maybe a handful of times in these games.
Getting right back to it after that interception. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Now he'll throw.
Like I said, I'm not trying, just getting freebies. It's not what I do in these games, though, too. Not even in these games. Because I'm not in the mood.
It's a good adjustment on that stop in particular. The back ended up being the target.
I've had players throw 7 to 11 picks in the game, and I've never said that they're trash or they suck. I will say other things. I will either say you're lazy or you're a female dog. I will never say you suck or you're trash, but I bet you have. You wouldn't know how to play with backups. For 3. You're not getting 60 points in a minute and 27 seconds. You're not. You want me to start playing like shit? The difference is I tell players they play like shit regardless of their results. You could score 7 touchdowns or you could be shut out and I would still say you play like shit. But I'll never tell you suck or anything. I'll never say that. I never understood that. I've never said that in any video game ever. Call of Duty, 2K, I don't know, Madden, I don't know. Any game, any video game. I never said that. Ever. I don't know, I must not be human. Right? I mean, I don't have Jonathan Taylor out there, but I'm not scared to run the ball. I hate to run the ball because only bitches run the ball. Only players who need to win games run the ball. Do I run the ball in tournaments? You bet your ass I do, because I wouldn't be stupid playing for money and not running the ball. So why do you think I would run the ball in meaningful games, in tournaments and money games, and not run the ball or try in these games? Nah, bullshit.
So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards
I gotta
securing that
admit,
next
like,
win.
when I played with
It
Joe
makes it a lot
Flacco, it
easier
was
for you
terrible,
knowing
man.
else to operate in the
I
closing
I don't
stages
know
of the
why,
game.
but I don't know. It doesn't feel as smooth. I play with 50 overall quarterbacks, and it don't feel like this.
It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Philadelphia.
It feels like it's a chore to get to throw the ball. Like, it feels like it's really hard for him to throw the ball. I don't understand it. Is there an attribute that I missed? Like, I'm pretty sure he has enough throwing power. Because I will not play with, like, I wanted to make a change to play with, what's his name? Richardson, because he's got amazing throwing power, 96 throwing power, and pretty damn good accuracy, but didn't do that. No, look at that, 89 throwing power. So what's the problem here? Like, I know that's on me. I tried to get a lot of freebies and shit. Didn't really go through my reads. Didn't read the entire defense, like I said. Didn't run the ball, like, maybe 4 times, 6 times. I don't know at the most. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit, no. And by the way, defensively, I did not get the right playbook. I was thinking, like, I mean, the nickel, dude, I did not have one, like, nickel 3-3, nickel 3-3 odd. I did not have anything there. I gotta put, like, I might as well put, like, a multiple D out there just in case. Wait, what? Oh my god, I hate this, dude. Fuck, why do I need to keep doing that? Man needs to change your shit, seriously. This man off over here. I just like 9 times. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on, dude? I'm not doing anything. Why is it doing that? The fuck?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action. Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
He's got his tight end. That's reported. The rest pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Here we go, guys. I have every single player, like the last 10, 15 players, I swear to God. They're just using drive concepts, levels concepts, drives, mesh. And then they're using, literally, they're going stretch on 1st and 2nd down. First of all, I haven't seen somebody use stretch in such a long time. And then every single player, before I even see what personnel they're in, I'm already picking a play to stop stretch on the first play of the game, because I'm thinking that's what they're going to do, and they do it. First play of the game, I don't even see their personnel. I don't even know they're in an I form or whatever. And then drive concepts. My God. No respect for the fucking game. You don't see this shit in the NFL. But it's not real life. It's a video game. Like, seriously. What has gotten into people? I couldn't understand, like I said, if I see a player do this and then I don't see another player do the exact same shit for like 10, 20 games. But it's one after the other. It's like, is there something that I don't know? What's going on here? Like when I got matched up, it's the same guy too, the Lions. I mean, it's not the same guy, but I mean, it's the same exact team and the same speed. And then look at his name, Omega Slayer. Yeah, right. He's acting like I'm a boss, and he's trying to spam. Like this is Mortal Kombat, and he's trying to spam a kick or some shit. Like I said, I don't try in these games. It's undefeated in tournaments. But you bet your ass, I'm locking it down. I'm putting match coverages. Oh, why wouldn't you do that anymore? Why is this a meaningless game? It's a meaningless game because there's nothing on the line. Like I've told my subscribers, anybody who listens, as soon as I see somebody trying to run the ball, as soon as I see somebody doing so many adjustments or using a scheme, I'm done after the first, second drive. I'm done. Like, I might still play, but like I said, I'm not going to match up, so he can keep doing whatever he wants. I'm not going to match up versus the run or the pass, so just needs to be smart, that's it. But I'm the one who sucks, I'm the one who's trash. But like I said, I've never once in my life told somebody they suck or even thought of it. I'm talking about any game. I'm talking about even as a kid, right? Even as a kid, I never thought. That never even entered my mind. You know? I'm playing with backups. I don't use these easy fucking pass concepts. Yeah, you're right. I mean, if I'm not using easy pass concepts all game, there's times where I can get hit on the throw. I'm not reading defense. I'm not doing my blocking adjustments all game long. You know? I don't got Jonathan Taylor out there. I mean, it's so bad. I can only play with one running back because my backup, my backup has 80 carrying. So that was all me right there. They didn't give me the animation I wanted when I saw them come down, but that was all me when I say I broke that tackle. And defensively, I don't back out. I don't press or back out constantly. I don't try to disguise my coverage constantly. I don't try to audible constantly. I don't try to play fake constantly. Right? I didn't even know what route he had. He could have had any route. He could have had a deep post. He could have had a deep, he could have had a dagger. You know, he just happened to have a fucking... But at that point, it didn't really matter what route he had, as long as it was an in-breaking route. It didn't even have to... It could have... You know, even if I didn't know it was a spot. Like, I didn't know it was a spot route. And players think, like I say every game, they think I'm trash talking because I'm saying, oh, his name's Omega Slayer, but yeah, he plays like a bitch. I will only say two things. My opponents either are lazy or they play like a bitch. And not only that, like I said, when they're lazy, they're using easy pass concepts so they could just stay in it all game long because I'm not going to try to defend it, right? And then they're lazy because they'll put certain coverages out there, like all different types of cover 2s. Cover 2 inverts, cover 2 hard flats, Tampa 2, cover 2 sinks, right? You tell me it don't really, I mean, you don't have to do much, you know? Not only seam passes, that's not a seam pass, that's a close to field seam pass you'll get from me. But, you know, some opponents that hear me talk, they'll hear me say I don't use a stretch, they'll hear me say I don't use a seam, and then they'll do that, you know. By all means, do it. I was going to go to the other one. We covered it. No love for the game. So you got to ask yourself, like, so obviously they're not a football fan, right? So what's the other part about it? So why are they coming on here to play Madden? They're coming on here to troll, so they're spending like $50, $60 for a game to troll. To troll using easy pass concepts and shit on real football like fans. What's the deal? Oh no, I'm just trying to win games. Oh, and you know, I say like, I'll tell players like, I'm the only one out here, like, you know, like I'm not trying or whatever. And player, oh, I'm not, or what was it that they say? You know, what is it that they say? I forgot. What did I used to say? Fuck. But they use whatever I used to say. They used to their response used to be like, "Oh, I'm just trying to have fun. I play like that. I'm having fun." No, you're not. I bet you my life you can play a regular offense. I bet my life on it. You could. You're just trying to troll. There ain't no way somebody would play that way. He threw a pick. Did I say anything about it? No. And like I said, if I play a meaningful game, if I'm playing a tournament game, I'm reading the entire defense. So don't really try to adjust. The best thing you can do against me is not adjust. Because if you start adjusting, I'll be trying. And in meaningful games, I love it because I do take advantage and I don't let them sit, and I get big plays or touchdowns every time. If I catch you not sit from audibly, if I catch you pressing with one high, you know, If I catch you pressing and I see too high, but somebody rotates down, I'm going deep. If I see one high, and I'm studying I'm studying my opponent's tendencies, and they like to play different cover twos, but they're one high, I'm going to take a peek to see if it is a cover two inverse. You know? And start playing like them, right? But like I said, defensively, you know, yeah, will I back out players? Yeah, sure. I'll back out players, but it's usually if I'm late, like if I think, oh, they're going to run and then they go to a pass, and then I'll end up backing out a player and covering a place where I might be weak. But all these players are doing it like every single time. And of course, you know, if I'm in a two-back sit, I'm going to have a running back that has 80 carries over. So because I refuse to play with starters or elite players, I'm forced to play with a running back that has 80 carrying. They're good. I mean, can players get the same pass that I did? Yeah, they stare them down. But what happens if you stare down one or two reads, right? What happens if you stare down one side? Oh, I just happened to see 30 seconds left, so I like that. Like I said, they're really trying. They're taking time out. Like I said, in these games, I won't even settle for a field goal because I really don't care. But you know. Am I running or passing? I'm not gonna lie, I got lucky there, but like I said, I fuck around in the red zone and goal line. I could throw a pick every single time in there because I'm not trying. I could run against anything, got to. Why? Because let me tell you, if you have audibles in goal line or I form or single back, you know that based off the front that he had, you know you can go inside or outside. What's the other thing about it? If he's going to run commit and I have a pass, well, he's fucked. And then, first of all, I don't know why. This must be a glitch or something, because I really doubt every Madden player that I face thinks their opponent's going to onside kick. You're playing somebody who's never onside kick in these games. Never onside kick. I lost 200-300 games at this point because I didn't onside kick from not trying. The reason why I don't onside kick, even if I need it, is because it started when I was playing pool. Yes, a bar game pool. You know, and of course I don't put quarters 3 deep out there, but that's a pick. Like I said, at the end of the half, you could do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not going to judge anybody. But it's not the end of the half, end of the game. I mean, at the end of the game, I'd still judge somebody doing something. And in the half, I don't really care. Because if they need to go to a seam pass at the end of a game, pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I don't do that shit. I mean, it's so bad. My pass rushers are terrible. I don't have, what's his name, DeForest Buckner in there, only in pass rush situations. And the only reason I have him in there is because when I look at my players for their stamina or if they have a high injury rating, I'm not gonna risk having certain players. Like he had 82 stamina, the one guy, and then DeForest Buckner had 88 stamina. So I'm gonna put him in there, give the other guy a break. There's not one player that would do this, and if they do this, they're not doing this online. And if they do this online, well, they're like me, they don't care. say like I said, my analog sticks are fucked. I'm juking to the left, he does a spin. Or I'm doing a double juke and I'm getting a spin move. Like, seriously, I'll do a juke to the left, he does a spin move to the right. Like, what? The fuck? Here's an example right here. Like, you wanna press? I can go with a play action. I'm still not trying. I could take advantage like other players and score right here. You know? Don't really care. Right? Because players will try so hard to get that advantage, get the ball over the lead at the start of the second half. They try so hard, bringing out everything. Wow. I did not expect that pass. I'm not going to lie. That shit felt like it was from an elite quarterback right there. Wow. Closest thing to using a starting quarterback. I played with 50 overall quarterbacks. I played with punters years ago. But, wow. I always say, guys, I hate that counter run. I hate certain counters, especially counters out of gun. And I hate that counter run because, well, now I'm coming around that under center, that run. But when it comes to counters out of shotgun, I'm like, I'm practicing it. Like, I put different fronts out there on the defense. There's not one defense that can't stop it. You know? And that right there, I put it on his outside shoulder. You'd be surprised. And I see he's pressed. I see he's getting fucking mugged out there, but I know, you know, from experience. Experience is a beautiful thing. Wow. I could have literally all game in crucial situations went to my plays. I could have went by formation. I went to all my money plays. I haven't done that once all game. Not once. Of course, I set my playbook to give me my goal line plays, you know. But I don't know. I mean, the Lions don't have anybody in the secondary. Like, the one thing that they are weak at is their secondary. So I don't know how they're pressing. I mean, my guys are trash. My receivers are trash. You know? Wow. Yeah. And I said he would be a liability because he is a power back. He doesn't have good catching. I knew that would happen. Didn't think it, I mean, obviously, you know, he's a liability. He's probably got like 40-something catch and traps, where Jonathan Taylor has close to 60 or whatever. And right there, he goes late. Okay, drop. He goes late, audible in there. Most players, if they audible there, they're going to audible command because they want to be stickier in coverage, right? So, usually if they go to an audible and goal line, they're trying to be sticky, so they go with a cover 2 hard flats or man in that situation. And here we go with the step. I bet you his next one is going to come on too. Yeah, or he's going to dance, celebrate. I don't ever celebrate. I can't remember the last time I danced or celebrated in a Madden game, honestly. I don't even feel like ever doing it. Some players, why aren't you having fun? Why aren't you dance? Just like, you know, it's not a big deal for me. Like, you know, it's not like you can customize dances like you used to. Of course, it's a tied game now. He didn't do anything to even get 14 points, and now it's a tied game. But like I said, some players think I'm trashing them when I say something like that. Look at that. I will use my elite players if they're running backs or wide receivers at the return game, just to show my opponent, like, hey, yeah, just in case you didn't know I had my backups. Oh, I didn't see Jonathan Taylor all game. No. Now, you know, it's verified. I'm playing without him. Look at that bullshit. And even when I do want to use my plays, sometimes it's like, should I use it early? You never know if you're going to be in a game where the player's going to try everything to stop you. You know? You never know. I think what I used to say was, man, you try so hard. I'm not trying hard. Or I don't know what I used to say. Like I said, I even named my mud team try hard versus, or what was it? Don't try versus try hard. You know? I mean, you can tell. I always say if a player hikes the ball within 5 seconds, they're not reading the defense. And that goes both ways. That goes for me. I'm not reading the entire defense. It's not enough to read the shell, the umbrella coverage. Not enough for that. You gotta read the leverages. You gotta read the techniques. You can read the front to see if you can run or pass. If you can go to a play action, if they're blitzing. You know, what personnel they're in from that. You know? I could put, what's his name? Anthony Richardson or something? Yeah, I think that's his name. Right, that's what players do, right? Like I said, there's a difference. I'll do it in gotta have it situations, right? But players will do it, there's players who do it. I think he did it. And then I think I said something about it because my last opponent was the Lions, and all this guy did was run stretches and drive concepts like he did. Right? Like I said, the reason I played really badly is because I tried to get freebies in the last game. I was looking for free releases like 99.9% of players. Vertical routes outside or whatever. I still won't ever use seam passes. Even if I gotta have it. I was surprised he didn't go down there. Most players, when they see that, they either know what's coming, they think like the double pass is coming, and then they always go down to play that. You know, so I always have like something backside, like a slant, or because they're going there aggressively with their user. And that's still not a scheme, guys, because I would have had to use that play earlier or another play out of that formation for it to be a scheme. Yep. I was gonna say that. Do I make excuses though that I'm playing with a backup quarterback? Better have man coverage out there. Yep. Like I said, guys, if I cared, I would have kicked 2 field goals. Players might think, oh no, you're just trying to show off or something. No, don't care. I already know, like, I could take advantage of him because he's not doing the blocking adjustments. I could take advantage and I could disguise my defensive blitz. I already know that, but I'm not going to do that. I don't even blitz against anybody, very rarely. I don't know what happened there. I accidentally pressed the button. But I mean, look at this, like, you know what I mean? I've said this before, I lose to players who only have 1 or 2 reads. I lose to players because they run the ball. I lose to players because they use the scheme. I lose to players because I'm not trying. I haven't read the defense one time all game. I was bored. I was literally playing like them because I was bored. But I doubt that that's their excuse. I doubt they're bored. Every single opponent that I play is so bored out of their mind that they have to use drive concepts. Like, I know it's 10 o'clock at night, but damn. I'm playing nickel all game. Look at this. Nickel over. I said earlier in the game, take advantage of it. But if he doesn't hear me, too bad. And like I said, I do not blitz players because I don't have to. But once again, did I say he sucks? Did I say he's trash? No. Lazy? Or just, not on his P's and Q's. Once again, I really don't understand it. I really don't. And people wonder why, oh, I'm a bad winner and a sore loser. People wonder why. Oh, watch field fumble. Wow. Literally almost took himself out of field goal range. This is the shit I'm talking about. Bro, how many games did I even win not trying? I just have a QB contained out there. He's gonna pretend like he don't care because he can make this field goal right here. Wow. Let me tell you, they live and die with it. I'm telling you, they're trying to troll. There's no other explanation for it. If there's one other possibility. There's one other explanation that I'm seeing this every single game. Maybe it's a tick, like players are facing players who play like this, and then they want to do it to their next opponent. Everybody's playing like this because their last opponent just played like this or something, and they want to, like, I don't know, try to see if this will work for them. I don't understand. Wrong button. I pressed fucking circle instead of X. It could have been a pick, but it was wide open. The middle was wide open, so. Nope. I know you're doing that for a reason. He acted like I had no timeouts or something on that play, seriously. I acted like I had no timeouts or something, seriously. That's how he played. Bro, like, if my opponent has one or two timeouts, how many times did I get beat because I'm in quarters too deep or any defense, and they just get free releases down the field? Seams, posts, like free releases, drags, slants, anything. How about? Like I said, players who are going to try to troll, they're going to get their ass beat. I'm kicking the game winner because he tried to troll. There's no other explanation. Let's see what he has to say. Somebody here, or is that me? No, that's me. I mean, look at that shit. I said if the player's gonna continually use stretch and use easy pass concepts like PA double post or play actions that have drive concepts and shit like that, like, I'm literally gonna not, like, try to adjust, try to defend it. It's not because I can't. It's just like, basically, because literally when I play these players, it brings me back to where I play tournament games. So I'm essentially playing like tournament games without playing tournament games. Because the shit that players are doing in these games are things that, it's a different animal in tournaments, because in these games, if you're stopping their scheme or whatever, they don't have anything else. But in tournaments, you stop a scheme, they got another one. You stop that, they got another one. You stop that, they go back to one of them. They'll run a ball with 3 tight ends. They'll do anything to score, obviously. But in these games, my God, I wish I knew what he said. I was trying to hear him, and he quit because I was putting the volume up to hear him, and he quit before I could hear him. It's a shame. I really hope it wasn't a grown man. I really hope my whole career I've been playing kids, but that's not the case. I played a lot of grown men. I played high school coaches. I played high school players. I probably played college coaches. I probably played real NFL players. You know, there's even some Madden players who don't play real football. You have some players, some really good players that actually play the game the right way. You know. But then you have most Madden players just using a scheme. You know, I'll literally watch a Madden tournament, and I'll just see them like use flood concepts. I'll see them spread defense out. I'll see them like use RPOs. I'll see them like obviously use like motion, right? And I'll see them like use certain pass concepts like double posts or whatever, and just set like the stems like really deep or whatever, or short or whatever, you know. And they're just like, you know, they're just like, and then they go quick within 5 seconds, you know. But all their shit is like, listen, it's a Madden tournament, so I don't care, you know what I mean? I don't care how they play, because you know, they're playing for money, they're playing for, you know, respect, they're playing for, you know, the reputation, whatever, you know. So there's no reputation in these games. There's no rep, you know, none of that. So I play with every team, try to play 3 games. When my live streams don't show up, then I play another game if I have to. So with the Colts, I believe I only play 2 games, so I'll play 1 tomorrow, and it's on to the Dolphins, I believe. I'm not sure. Fuck, I went with mini games. I was just trying to see what. Okay, I could have stayed there and just. Damn it. I could have just stayed there to see what team is after the Colts. Oh, Cowboys. Right? No. Commanders, then Cowboys, then Dolphins. Okay. You know, funny thing is, like, the whole NFC East are right next to each other. You got the Commanders, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants. Every single team is within like 10 teams here. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 out of the 7 teams here, from the Commanders to the Giants, 4 out of the 7 are the teams. That's crazy. So I don't know what else they got here. I never thought about it. Let me see if there's other divisions that are like that. It could just be. Let me see if it's because of random. I mean, before, I believe, when they were called the Redskins, they were. Let's see. Where would they have been? Yeah, they were around here, I believe. I could be wrong. I can't even remember, but you know. Obviously, I think it goes because of the team name, and it really shouldn't be. Yeah, it should be the team name. Okay. I told people I like the name Commanders, you know, because it I don't really know the definition of commanders, but I know it's probably like high level, like I don't want to get into it. I don't know, like a high level, like soldier or something. I don't know, high in command or something. You know. I'm not gonna lie, I miss them being called the Redskins because I did like they probably still have the pig masks and all that, so that would be cool. If you could, they could still call themselves the Hogs or something. I mean, I do like certain teams for their culture and their history. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Would I have been a Cowboys fan back in the day if I was around that time? Hell no. I would have hated them. They would have been the Kansas City Chiefs or New England Patriots. I probably would have been an Eagles fan if I lived in PA in the 70s, 80s.